food makers. They're creative, they're talented, they're tenacious, they contribute to their communities. But without a kitchen, what are they? My name is Sherona Parkinson, and I founded Humble Sampler, where we support small-scale food makers, particularly those from underrepresented backgrounds, to thrive. Last year, while working alongside the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre, I met Abdul and Zara. Abdul, tall and slender, always wearing the most amazing baseball caps. And Zara with a beautiful blue scarf framing her face. Both of their eyes filled with hope and anticipation. They had a business idea and they really thought it could succeed. You see, they were pretty famous. Each week at their mosque, they would be inundated with orders. Each week, they would bring samosas, these crispy potato, pea-filled parcels with herbs and spices and just the right amount of chili and lime. And each week, they would get these orders and have to turn them away because they didn't have a registered kitchen. So I sat down with them and we looked at their options. Their one-bedroom unit with their 2 small children was simply too small to register. Commercial kitchen spaces, too expensive. Community kitchens, they were a good option, but they didn't have the storage requirements that they needed. So we pondered for a few weeks. We decided to go and speak with council. Abdul was just not up for this at all. He was too apprehensive to speak with authorities, despite having lived in Australia for quite some time. So Zara and I, one Monday morning, braced ourselves as we entered the office of the council. "We could have a solution for you," said the health official. "You could cook and prepare at the community kitchen, and then you could register a small space at your home where you could store the samosas before you sell them." Zara and I looked at each other. This could be it. This could be the solution. And then reality hit. 2 spaces meant 2 payments, both requiring payment in full at the same time. Abdul and Zara's limited income couldn't provide for this. So we left feeling deflated. A few weeks later, I got the phone call from Abdul that I knew was coming. "Sherona, it's just too difficult. We're going to have to put our dreams on hold." I don't want food makers to be putting their dreams on hold, not when they're so talented and capable. I saw this problem and I saw an opportunity. I created Humble Sampler, a co-working, co-cooking space where food makers from a wide variety of backgrounds can come together to work on their businesses. Because this problem doesn't just affect one group. It affects anyone that lives in social housing, rental housing, or someone that just cannot afford to do up their kitchen with the requirements needed in a house that they own. Using a progressive pricing model, Humble Sampler allows for people who can't fully afford to pay for kitchen hire to be subsidised by those that can, providing a hand up, not a hand out. Now, this is where you come in. Whether you're a food maker or a food lover, goodness knows we need both. I invite you to follow us on Instagram @Humble Sampler. I invite you to interact with the food makers that we're highlighting and supporting. Purchase some of their goods. And when in a few months' time, we have our subscription to food hampers, be first in line to receive these hampers and sample some of the tasty morsels yourself. So I invite you to join me, to join Humble Sampler and support small scale food makers to thrive.